Hey guys, Akhtar Khan from Reaching Excellence, and in this video we're going to be talking about values, which are the keys to the kingdom in any sales scenario. Now, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Akhtar Khan. I help people to break through the upper limits so they can make the impossible possible and reach excellence in their business and in their personal lives. For those of you who don't know me, I've been an entrepreneur for 30 years, been in the property space, the mergers and acquisition space, and more recently in peak performance and also private equity. Now, the reason I wanted to put this video together is because I recently wrote an article for an M&A magazine. We'll put it up around the video here somewhere, really teaching people how to close more deals. Now, it doesn't matter if you're in the M&A space, it doesn't matter if you are in property, it doesn't matter if you're raising private capital. What I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is a very, very powerful strategy to understand what people's psychological hot buttons are when it comes to them making a decision to say yes to a sale or an opportunity. So this is why we call values the keys to the kingdom, because once you understand a person's values, their psychological triggers, you can then utilize that to influence them to get to a point where they can say yes in a sales scenario. So let me give you an understanding of what a value is, okay? So what is a value? A value is a generalized belief that someone holds about what is important to them. And this can vary in different contexts. So some typical examples might be, we've got values, things that are important to us in the context of relationships, in the context of parenting, in the context of business, in the context of wealth, health, happiness. So we have context-specific values. And once we understand what those values are, we then know what the hot buttons are and what's going to get someone to a yes and what's going to get someone to a no. So in the scenario of M&A and doing a business acquisition, one of the things that we do, and this is what I teach my students, this is what I've also consulted with some quite large M&A companies and also some private equity companies, is when you elicit someone's values, you get to understand what their deep subconscious hot button criteria is, what their psychological triggers are that are going to get them to say yes. So in the example of M&A, one of the things that we can ask a seller is, what's important to you about the sale of this business? Okay, and they will tell you, and it's your job to listen verbatim, word for word what they say. Not what you think they said, but word for word what they've said. So typically when we ask people this, they'll come up with their criteria. They might say things like, it's the terms of the deal. We want this amount of cash and we're happy to have this amount deferred. Okay, they may say things like, we don't want the business changed or the name changed. We don't want the business broken down and split up. They might say things like, we want to make sure that the staff are retained. Okay, so they'll give you their criteria. You need to write this down carefully, and you need to do this with a level of care and understanding and compassion, okay? Because people will like you and they'll feel like you really care about the business and you care about the transaction and the deal. The problem you have in the M&A space, a lot of people just go on the numbers and they forget the humanistic side of things. So you ask them what their criteria is. The next thing you need to ask them is, why is this important to you? Why is it important to you that the staff stay? They will then give you some deeper information. They might say things like, well, listen, Johnny's been with us for 25 years. He was there when we started the business. He worked weekends. He put in the extra graft. He's now in his 50s. We want to make sure he's got a job for life until he retires. So you can go, okay, we understand that. We know why that's important, okay? They will then feel like, number one, you understand them. You then understand what's important. And if you agree to it and it's things that you can put in place, this is what you can use in the negotiation. Look, yeah, we'll buy the business, we'll do this amount deferred, we'll do this and the other, we'll keep Johnny on, we'll keep these other people on, and we can put it into the contract. That gives people a real deep understanding that you're going to take the business on and that you're going to fulfill it and run it in the way that they want to see it run, okay? So it's really, really important that you ask them that. The next thing you need to ask them is, what's the most important thing? So if they give you a list of 5 or 6 things that are values to them, you need to ask them, look, if you could only have one, what would it be? And you write that down. Then you ask them, the next question is, look, if you could only have one more thing off the list, what would that be? And you write that down. And you keep going through that process until you have a hierarchy of what the values are. So what happens then is you get an understanding of what their most important value is, why it's important to them, and the order of it. And that gives you some really, really powerful leverage to understand what their psychological hot buttons are, because if you can meet the needs, if you can meet those values, they are more likely to say yes. The problem that I see with so many people in the M&A space, and even in the property space, is that they don't ask people what the criteria is. They don't ask what the values are. And when you do this, and you do this in this way, and you use values elicitation in any sales scenario, it's a very eloquent way of communicating. It's a way of building very deep rapport and understanding with people. And it's a better way of you actually getting those people to a yes. So you can do this in business, M&A, and raising capital. So there you have it, guys. Hope you found this video really useful. Like, subscribe, put your comments and questions below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.